I've got a feeling that this might have some hidden secrets. Right now should be a great opportunity to get down to the river. I hope it's low enough. It's May right now, it's right after winter. This should be the first opportunity to get down to the river. So I'm really excited because any treasure should be right on the surface and we should hopefully be the first one to be there. So fingers crossed, let's go see what it looks like. It's got a little chunky. Chalcedony. Let's hope that means we're gonna get some more. The river is still pretty high, but I made it across, fortunately. There are a lot of these little, what I call indicators. It's a itty bitty nodule actually, I think. There's a lot of those around. Just kind of barely peeking out of the sand here. I am seeing a lot of good indicators laying around. A lot of little pieces. But where there's little pieces, there's larger pieces, usually. Lots of gravel to go through. I'll see you when I find something. I picked it up and then I put it right back down. Just right there. Found our first, good sized one. Look at that. That's a cool piece of chalcedony. Looks like a little bluish, in fact. It's kind of nice. It's got a little bit of color to it, like a grayish blue maybe. Pretty cool. Happy with that. Little pieces laying around. Like that. Little nodule. Wonder if I could find another one. Oh, I think I see another piece of chalcedony. Right down there. Yep. Chalcedony. Just found this nice nodule. Pretty dark. I think there might even be some banding just right there. It's pretty cool. Plus, there also. See that? Nice. Plus all of this stuff. But I'm not gonna lie, it took quite a while to find all of this. And I'm just not finding a whole lot of big stuff yet. Hoping that'll change, but the river is still a little bit high. So it makes it hard to get to certain spots where I have found some of the larger ones in the past. We're just gonna keep at it and hopefully we find something a little bit bigger. Now the sun made this one pretty easy to find. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the find of the day. It is large-ish, at least from what I can tell already. Probably the largest one of the day. I see a little chunky right above it too, right there. But let's focus on the good piece there. You can see it. I'm sure you could already see it. Oh yeah, decent piece of Carnelian. It's still not huge by any means, but chunky. Yeah, there's lots of little pieces around. I'm just not seeing a lot of larger pieces. Oh, actually, and as I say that, I picked that up. That is actually... I've had this happen before when I was on this river. Some of these pieces are so dirty. That looks like it might have some banding there. It's very dirty. This definitely would have to be cleaned up. Ooh. Might even be some banding over there. Okay, this I am gonna put cleaned up in here because this is gonna need a little bit of cleaning. I've got a feeling that this might have some hidden secrets. I can see some crystal impressions already. Okay. So we're gonna come back to this one and see it cleaned up. Oh, you can see it really right there. That's nice. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. See it cleaned up. Well, this one cleaned up quite well. Definitely an agate. That white stuff is lotion. I kind of make them look wet with the lotion. I feel like it works better than mineral water. Keeps them looking better for longer. But you can see all the banding in there. So buckskin agate. I think in the past I thought this was a peeler agate, but I think buckskin is a better term for it after looking it up. Cool one for sure. I don't really find these anywhere else but this spot, so it's very interesting. Very nice. First, so many small stuff. Some of it is pretty cool too, including that piece of petrified wood. So much small stuff. But I wanted to show you that before we go through the bank here. I just wetted it, got water on it. Let's just see if that uncovered some beauties. I want to put those rocks away, but you know what? It can wait just a second because I just realized that the sun hit something just right. You could probably maybe see it already. It's right there. Let's go take a look at it. Look at that. It looks like a nodule or something. So much of it could still be buried. Could be a lot larger than what it shows right here. Oh, okay, huh? Thought it was a little bit larger, not gonna lie. But it's a cool nodule. Still, not bad. Hopefully there's more in the bank here. Time to put some rocks away and then we'll go look through it. Alright, here we go. Don't have to look very far for the first one. A little chunky just right there. There's a chunky just right down there. Piece of chalcedony. Already found a few pieces. Oh, look at that. There's another good little piece. Very long piece of chalcedony. I've already picked up a few pieces here. And I thought that that might mean that there'd be more pieces. The sun is really helping out. I don't think I would have found half of these without the sun. It can be a bit of a blessing or a curse, but I think in this case it's good. Especially when it's all dry. It looks like green jasper. Kind of a large piece too. I don't usually find a lot of that here. Normally it's more on the coast where I find stuff like that. Keep looking. We were just right down there and now we're all the way over here. And I am seeing, first of all, found a few more nodules. And there is another little one. Very nice. I do love finding nodules, as a lot of you will know. But there's also a larger piece sticking right out of the bank there. I don't know how big it is, but it looks a little bit larger. So let's take a little peek at that. Nice. It's a piece of chalcedony. I like to do this on camera because you just never know how much ends up showing up, like how much is buried and how much you can actually see from it. Let's keep on trucking. We just might find more in this bank over here. Just 2 steps away and I see just a little itty bitty piece sticking out. I grab it and it turned out to be a lot larger. See, that's why I normally just do this on camera. Dang. Oh well. But that is the first good sized one of the day. Now that I get a little bit more excited over, because that is a good sized nodule. Wow. Looks very quartzy on this end. That is interesting. And then this side looks much more chalcedony-esque. In fact, there's also banding just right there. That's cool. I like that. Very unusual. A little different. It's like a quartz bomb nodule. Very cool. Good size too. That gets me a little bit more excited. I hope that we find some more. But this is a good start. Great. I'm having a good time regardless, as I've mentioned many times, but it's always fun to find that find of the day, you know. Maybe this is it. Maybe we'll find something else. We'll find out. Just right above that nodule, was a piece of petrified wood. That's pretty cool. Pretty picky when it comes to stuff like this. Like, you really have to be able to tell that it's petrified wood. Like, you have to be able to see the wood grain and whatnot. Otherwise, I don't tend to pick it up. What's this? Some of these are very quartzy. That might be chalcedony nodule, maybe. Let's take that for now. Cool. Nice, nice. I'm not sure yet how excited to be, but this could be pretty big, literally. Let me show you. I'm just a few steps over, but I feel like this is a spot where a lot of people aren't getting to, and I just see a big glower sticking out of the bank here. And this is fairly deep water. I mean, I'm wearing chest waders, so I mean, you don't just get over here easily, okay? Let me just put it that way. It was not easy to get here. That often leads to being able to find pieces like that. This could be huge. Am I building tension? Is that what I'm doing? I don't know. It sure feels like it. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Wash that off, give it a good rinse. Big reveal. Wow. I mean, if anything, That is a chonker. You got the dendrites, those little black dibbly dots. Man, I mean, if anything, that is just big. Wow, what a chonker of a piece. I'm trying to see if I see any banding on there. I'm looking over the camera, trying to identify anything. I think, for now, it's just a big piece of carnelian, from what I could tell. I can see, this thing is so translucent, you can see inside of it. Like, that is pretty cool. All kinds of inclusions and things in there. That is so neat. It is super smooth too. Wow, that is a cool piece. It's like the Arkenstone from Lord of the Rings. Now that is exciting. Let's see what else this bank has to offer. That's the second larger piece that I found in this bank right here, so you just never know. This is that carnelian out of that rock wall. You could really tell. You kind of look inside of there, and it's super waxy. Very smooth. But to really appreciate this one, you gotta put a light behind it. Look at all those dendrites, those little black dots all over it. Really neat. It shines yellow, orange, and even red in spots. So pretty cool one. Very happy to have found that. Now I'm seeing a few pieces here, little nodule, but I want to keep my foot on it. See oh, that might be carnelian right there. Very dirty though, if it is. Yeah, that's definitely carnelian. I could see. I don't want to miss the one we were actually looking at. Yeah, maybe. The little tip right there is kind of giving it away. I'll have to wash that one. Really, what I saw is just right there. It looks pretty large, but I'm not sure. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. Very dirty again, but it's definitely a little bit bigger, so that's nice. The sun is really helping me spot these. I'm just trying to keep the sun in front of me and not let the ripples of me walking in the water get in the way. So I'm kind of walking backwards essentially. So as you can tell, the river's flowing that way. I think I found an interesting piece right here. Actually in fairly shallow water, surprisingly. Oh, there we go. Chalcedony. Very, very dirty chalcedony. Put some host rock on it. That's pretty fun. We'll take it. Splashed the bank, and in combination with the lights, I immediately found a slightly larger one. Piece of chalcedony. Nice. Let's see what else that turned up. On these banks, it's kind of hit or miss because once they stop getting touched by the water, it doesn't really move. So once whatever got deposited on these banks got deposited, that's pretty much it for the year until the river rises and tumbles it all around again. Well, you never know. If you're here early in the season, you might still find some stuff, but I'm not seeing much right now. I think that was pretty much it, besides this little chunky right here. Carnelian. Quartz crystal. Pretty worn. Interesting. Well, I'm not sure if I can say it's necessarily the best for last, but we're certainly ending on another banger right before we leave. And if you can see it, I'll let you take a little peek. I don't think you're going to be able to see it very easily, necessarily. So, right there. I already picked it up, to be fair, and I put it right back down because it was a little bit covered up. Once I realized what it is, it's also very dirty too. I'm gonna try to get some of that algae off a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. That's the back of it, I think. Wow, it's a pretty good size. I can't really tell what's really going on. I'm thinking chalcedony, but whether it has banding or not, it's going to be hard to tell right now. If it is going to have any banding, I think it would be right there. So I'm definitely going to wash this off, give it an acid bath, and then see if that reveals anything. I also see another nodule. You know I'm a sucker for little nodules. Right there. I see it. Yep. Lots of these little guys. I've found so many that I haven't even shown you. But they're too small really to make a big production about it. But that is pretty cool. I can't wait to get this cleaned up. I think that's going to reveal some fun stuff, hopefully. But even if it doesn't, that's fine too, because it is still a good size as well. It is intact though. I don't see any breakage or nothing on it. So, very cool. Very fun to end the day on. Here's that nice nodule, cleaned up pretty well. Not too much to say about it. It's mostly just a nice chalcedony, maybe carnelian agate. I think a lot of people would consider this chalcedony, but it's pretty yellow, so it's kind of bordering on being carnelian, I would say. What do you think? I thought there might be banding right there, but I'm not seeing anything. Still very cool. You can see the potato skin on the outside there. That's the husk. Cool one. Definitely very happy. It's a good size too. So, I hope that you enjoyed the video. That was pretty good. I found a lot of stuff. Only 3 really larger ones, but that's okay. We had a great time, and I hope to see you in the next one. Tot de volgende keer. Right by that underwater plant there, right by that, I found this piece. And I was like, oh, it's not much. But it turned out to be a nodule. Kind of a milky one. Just kind of looking around, picking up some of the smaller stuff, and I find that. That's a little bit larger. Kind of nice. Also quite dirty too. That's the real last one of the day. So, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Tot de volgende keer. I just can't stop looking, and I just pulled this one up. It's got like a little quartz crystal pocket with some bending around that pocket there. Crystal impressions on top and bottom. Back is pretty cool too. You can see that the quartz is, or the center is filled with quartz. Yeah, kind of a fun one, and I had to show you that too. Can't stop looking. It's always at the end that I end up doing the best. Ah, alright, I really should get out of here though. For real this time. Thank you for everyone that likes the video, comments on the video, is subscribed to the YouTube channel, and a double thank you if you also share the video around. I truly appreciate it, and that motivates me to keep making more videos.